Eshani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101, and happy Thursday. Today we are going to be talking all about the Buxom holiday collection. I have two different gift sets I wanted to share with you guys today. The first one is the Stone Cold Babe gift set, and the other one is the Frozen Assets lipstick set. I picked both of these products up on Sephora.com. I am sure that Sephora stores will be getting them soon, and I have seen at least this kit on Ulta.com. I'm not sure about the lipstick kit though. Either way, in today's video, we will be doing everything I normally do. We will go through swatches of everything, including lip swatches of the lipsticks. I'll give you guys my thoughts on the formula, the values of the kit. I will break it down price per gram. You guys will be leaving this video with too much information. Either way, let's go ahead and get started by talking about the Stone Cold Babe gift set. This set retails for $42, and according to this sticker up here, Buxom claims it to be a $95 value. When I do my price breakdown a little bit later in this video, you guys will see that I don't actually think it's a $95 value, but either way, this is what the set itself looks like. I think it's very, very giftable. It does have this kind of silver, very fine, glittery finish. Now, if you guys have already seen my Buxom eyeshadow bar kind of haul and review video on this formula, I will link it below if you guys haven't seen that video yet, but I did go into a lot of detail on why I absolutely love this formula. You do get this kind of empty compact. You can see that the compact itself does have a mirror and it's just completely empty. There is like a little double-sided brush. And then you do get this little strip of refillable shadows that you can kind of just pop into the palette. As I said, I did go more into detail on exactly how you do all of that in my Buxom eyeshadow bar review video, which is linked below. But basically, once you put it all together, this is the palette that you get. On the back of this refillable palette, it does state out all of the names of all of the shadows inside, which I do really like. But of course, the best part about this is that this palette is completely and totally refillable. If you know the way these palettes work, you can pop out any of these shadows and just pop in your own single. You guys can see that Buxom did a little bit of something different in this palette, in that they actually included 2 shades per little section of shadow. So instead of getting 6 full-size shades, you get 12 different shades. And just for reference, each of these little pans is just a little bit more than half of a full-size shadow. So before I talk about the actual quality and the color selection you get in this palette, let's go ahead and jump into swatches of all of the colors you get in here. This is the first row, or the top row of the palette. From left to right, we have Diamond Darling, Champagne Buzz, Trendsetter, Sequin Sparkle, Frosted Pewter, and LBD. And then here we have the bottom row, or the second row of shadows. From left to right, we have Velvet Snow, Mink Magnet, Haute Couture, Jet Setter, Graphite Glam, and Black Tie. Just by looking at this palette, you can very clearly tell this was meant to be a smoky eye palette. It has very, very cool toned, neutral shadows. If you guys are familiar with the Buxom eyeshadow bar line, you probably could tell from the names of these shadows that not all of these are new or exclusive to this palette. Some of these are available in the full size, like Mink Magnet, Trendsetter, Haute Couture. These are all shades that are available in the full size version. Okay, so I feel like I've beat around the bush enough. You guys know generally what I think of this eyeshadow bar formula. It's creamy, it's pigmented, it's beautiful. I just have to say that these shadows in this palette, unfortunately, are not the same quality as the full size. I don't know if the ingredients have changed. I don't know, but I can just tell you that from using this palette the couple times that I have, this is not the same as the full size. The mattes in this palette are dry, chalky, stiff. They're patchy. These shimmers are decent, and these kinds of metallic foily finishes in the full size are so creamy and opaque and pigmented with one swipe. I definitely had to build these up. Some of these are not pigmented at all. Some of these have some chunky glitter specks that don't transfer onto the skin, but it honestly just makes the shadow hard to use. This matte black shadow is so patchy and it takes forever to blend. I don't think any of these colors are excellent, and I do think there are a lot more misses in this palette than there are hits. I also just wanted to point out that while I do think it was clever of them to kind of include 2 shades per pan, that does make each of these pans really, really tiny. I mean, you can see that my finger can pretty much cover up the whole pan, and that makes it hard to use with any type of fluffy brush. Now in this set, you also do get a mini tube of the Buxom Lash Mascara, and if you guys have never used this mascara before, this is one of my favorite mascaras ever. It does have that kind of plastic brush, and it is a phenomenal mascara. Okay, now for the actual price breakdown on this set. Like I said, you are paying $42. You are getting 12 eyeshadows at 0.8 grams per pan. Multiply that by 12 means you are getting 9.6 grams of shadow in this entire palette. Now, I didn't take the deluxe mascara into account for this breakdown, but if you were just to break down the 9.6 grams of product and divide that into the $42 you're paying, you would be paying $4.38 per gram of shadow in this set. If you were to purchase a full-size Buxom eyeshadow bar palette, you would end up purchasing 6 of the full-size shadows, and you get the free palette, and you would be paying $40. Each of the full-size pans does hold 1.4 grams of product. Multiply that by the 6 that you would get means that you are getting 8.4 grams in a full-size palette. That means that you would be paying $4.76 per gram in a full-size palette versus the $4.38 per gram you're paying in this set. So even excluding the deluxe mascara, you're still getting an excellent value in terms of the amount of eyeshadow you're getting, and then on top of that you get the deluxe mascara. So value wise, it's really good. According to my own calculations, the amount of product you're getting in this palette does make it a $45.71 value, and even if you were to say that the deluxe mascara is, say, a $10 value, that only makes it a $55 value. So I don't know how Buxom got $95 as their retail value, but either way, you are getting a good value in terms of the amount of product you're getting in here, especially compared to a full size. But unfortunately, I don't feel like the quality is the same. So now let's go ahead and do a complete 180 from this set and jump on over into this lipstick set. This is the Buxom Frozen Assets 8-piece mini big and sexy bold gel lipstick collection. Wow, that was the longest name of life. And this is a $39 kit, and Buxom claims it to be an $80 value. Once again, I did my own calculations and I could not get this set to be an $80 value, but either way, you guys will hear about that towards the end of the video. When you pull out the lipsticks, they come in this little plastic sleeve, and as I said, you are getting 8 different shades. 4 of the shades are in their matte finish, and then 4 of the shades are in their satin finish. Here's what each of those tubes look like. So the matte finish ones come in this matte finish tube, and then the satin finish ones come in this kind of shiny tube. I think it is really nice that Buxom did that because it makes it very easy for you guys to tell if it's a matte or if it's a satin. The bottom of the tubes does have a little sticker label with the names, and the color of the label also very closely represents the color of the lipstick that's inside. I actually really like these tubes. They are kind of like a supported case like this, and they look really nice. So now let's go ahead and jump into lip swatches of all 8 of the colors you're getting in this set. I did all of the mattes first and then all of the satins after. This first color we have is called Racy Reveal, and this is a matte, light, pinky peach type color, and your lips definitely need to be in good condition in order to pull this off because it can look a little patchy. Sinful Cinnamon is a gorgeous nude shade. It's that perfect medium brown with a slight pink tone to it, and I do own this shade in the full size. I love it. Next up we have Ultraviolet, which is a beautiful bright violet purple, and once again, you guys know how I feel about purple lips. I love them so much. I feel like no purple lipstick could do me wrong, so this is a gorgeous one. Ruby Temptress is a beautiful ruby red perfect for the holiday season. I love it. Moving into the satin finish shades, this one is called Rebel Rose, and it is the lightest shade we have. It's a beautiful light nude pink color, but it still does work on my tan complexion. Graphic Grape is yet another purple color. I don't know if Buxom was like, you know what, we know that Eshani is going to review this gift set, so let's go ahead and throw in 2 purple shades just to get on her good side, because this is an awesome purple color. I will most definitely be rocking this all the way through fall and winter. Forbidden Berry is a shade that I wouldn't really consider berry. It's more of a fuchsia pink in my eyes, and it's beautiful. I actually think I own this shade in the full size as well. And the final shade we have is Fuchsia Fetish, and this is a very, very bright, almost neon hot pink. And this is definitely an untraditional shade for my skin tone, but I love these types of colors, especially around the summertime. So I hope those lip swatches were helpful to you. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video if it was. Now, in terms of the formulation of both of these different textures, let's go ahead and talk about the matte finish first. The matte finish is a very, very creamy, comfortable matte finish. It really does remind me of the texture of the Maybelline Creamy Matte lipsticks. They almost have kind of like that dimethicone slip to them. And while they do appear matte on the lips, they definitely don't feel dry, they don't tug, they don't budge. These are really easy to reapply. The darker and brighter shades will definitely leave a stain behind on your lips. And overall, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about the matte formulation. I think it is an excellent, very, very good matte formula. Then in terms of the satin finish lipstick, so these I would describe more as a true traditional cream lipstick. They are definitely more on the shiny side, but I wouldn't necessarily say that they are extremely glossy. These also have one swipe pigmentation, just like the mattes. They are very, very creamy. Now, because of the amount of slip these have on the lips, they will bleed or feather outside of your lip line if you don't use them with a lip liner, especially with any of the darker or brighter shades. You most definitely want to use a lip liner with those. I definitely think the matte finish lasts quite a bit longer on my lips than the satin finish, but I can still get very decent wear out of both of these. Of course, if you're eating or drinking in that time, you definitely want to touch it up right after you eat or drink. Both of these formulas are very, very comfortable. They are very, very nice. Honestly, I love both of them. I think it was really nice that Buxom decided to include half of the matte and half of the satin, so you were able to try a good variety of both finishes. And I also like the color range that they included in both finishes. Both of the finishes had some more lighter neutral colors as well as darker or brighter shades. And just to let you guys know, all 8 of these colors are available in the full-size versions. Personally, I really like that Buxom did that, because I like seeing products that are tried and true, that are included in the full-size versions, included in these little mini sets, because it gives you a nice idea of what's available in the permanent line. Honestly, I am super, super impressed with this lipstick set. I cannot say a single negative thing about any of these colors. They are all gorgeous. Now let's talk about the price breakdown. Like I said, you are paying $39 for 8 different shades. That means that you are paying $4.88 per mini lipstick. Each of these lipsticks contains 1 gram a piece. Multiply that by 8 means you are getting 8 grams of product total. That breaks down to $4.88 that you are paying per gram in this set. If you were to purchase a full-size lipstick, you would be paying $22 for 3 grams of product. That means that you are paying $7.33 per gram of product in the full-size version. So basically, each of these mini tubes is 1/3 the size of a full-size lipstick. According to my own calculations, this set is a $58.64 value. I could not get $80 as the value out of this kit. But either way, a $58 value and you're only paying $39, I still think excellent. The quality of everything in here is so good. Unfortunately, I wish the same could be said about this set. So to sum up this review video, excellent value in both of these kits, but this set, not very good quality, and this set, absolutely excellent quality. So very, very split, but I'm glad that I came out with one thing that I am head over heels in love with. So there you guys have it, my thoughts on the Buxom holiday collection. Don't forget to check out my holiday hoopla playlist. It is the first link in the description box down below, and I have so many other holiday review videos in there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video, which is a bonus video on Saturday. I will see you then. Bye. My Beauty tends to release these incredible little value sets, or I guess little value. Only imagine if you did have any kind of texture going on your eyelids, these would not look very good.